What's up, XRP family? Let's talk about some interesting stuff today. We have a lot to talk about as usual. Here you can see distrust or speculation, the social economic drivers of US. This is an interesting report that came out by the Bank for International Settlements. So this is just a very interesting thing, guys, and this is actually showing us that we are moving towards this future, what we were expecting, the CBDCs and everything like that, the digital era where the digitization is going to play a big role in the finance. So let's take a look at what we have in this paper. This is the BIS working papers, distrust or speculation, the socio-economic drivers of US cryptocurrency investments. Now here you can see they're talking about Bitcoin, Ether, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, XLM, and EOS. Now, let's take a look because I have the document here and I actually put XRP as a keyword to actually see what they are saying about XRP. Now, let's take a look. Our last set of results regards the evolution of these patterns of cryptocurrency investments across time and cryptocurrencies. Owners of Ether and XRP are the most educated in our sample, followed by Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin users. Conversely, those owning Litecoin are the least educated. We document trends in knowledge and ownership and develop an empirical test for so-called hodling, a term in the cryptocurrency community that refers to buying and holding a cryptocurrency over the long term. Specifically, we estimate that owning a cryptocurrency in 1 year increases the probability on average of owning a cryptocurrency in the following year by 50%. So this is telling us that the XRP community is the most educated because we know about utility. And it's not just about XRP community, it's about owning the crypto in general and holding it instead of owning it and trading it for other currencies in these periods of time. So this is a very important thing, guys. Let's take a look what they're saying. So this is actually the main thing. They did a test to see the most educated people and what they are invested in, and most of them were in XRP and Ethereum. So there is other graphs and other stuff, but let's take a look here. We have some interesting stuff here as well. Ukraine passes law treating its CBDC same as cash. Ukraine has passed a new law that would put its central bank digital currency on the same level as other payment instruments in the country. Now guys, you can clearly see it's really happening right now. We have CBDCs that are gonna be treated the same as cash. It's already here actually, but now it's official, okay? So now this is gonna tell us that we have CBDCs, and when they want to make a cross-border payment, we will have to use a technology, right? Because imagine global trade, imagine paying with another currency while you're in another country. There has to be a system that covers all of that, and it's gonna be RippleNet, guys. So understand that all the CBDCs that are coming, they will have a significant role in using RippleNet. And if RippleNet will cover all the money, imagine how high XRP has to be to actually cover all that money. The changes under the On-Payment Services Law only briefly mentions the CBDC, but it does pave the way for adoption to take place once the digital currency is officially released. Now, here you can see that since 2018, they are already using it and tested on the Stellar Lumens blockchain. Now, okay, of course, Stellar is also a very big cryptocurrency. We know that. It's gonna collaborate with XRP. But guys, XRP will be the main one. This is running on the Stellar Lumen blockchain. But that doesn't mean that they will not make cross-border payments using RippleNet. Okay, these things collaborate with each other. It's one ecosystem. SBI and Japan's leading bank chooses Ripple for assisting cross-border remittances. Now, this is a very big thing. Japan's main bank is choosing Ripple to make efficient cross-border payments, and for a while now. They are for a while using it, and here you can see, realizing the opportunity, Japan's SBI group is capitalizing on the market rather sufficiently. It has been in partnership with one of the world's leading cross-border payment network providers, RippleNet, since 2016. They are using this for a long term. This is saying actually that the technology works perfect, because otherwise they would have switched or they would have sought something else. But you can see one of the world's leading cross-border payment network. Guys, this is the Ripple is leading. Over the last couple of years, Ripple has become a major shareholder in Japan's remittance market. At one point in time, Ripple CEO Brett Garlinghouse stated that because of Ripple's partnership with SBI, Japan is one of their fastest growing markets, and considering the non-sufficient environment for the company in the US, they're considering Japan as their next base. Very interesting. US companies hit by a colossal cyber attack. Now, we have been saying this for quite a while, that there can become a cyber attack. Now, this is a smaller one. I think, guys, very soon there's going to be a large scale cyber attack to actually have everything down so they can implement the new system. Now, this is just speculation. I'm not saying that I am some kind of conspiracy theorist, no, but you can clearly see, guys, that these things are coming. About 200 US businesses have been hit by colossal ransomware attack. According to a cybersecurity firm, Huntress Labs said the hack targeted Florida-based IT company Kaseya before spreading through corporate networks that use its software. Very crazy stuff, guys. The foundation of the monetary system is the trust in the currency. In his speech at the 91st BIS AGM, Hyun Sung Shin lays out the design choices that can help put into practice the big idea of CBDCs. Now, this guy has said a lot of things, and guys, the Bank for International Settlements is working with Moja Loop, which is a Ripple partner. Okay, I've said this many times, but I have to repeat it so people will understand what they're talking about. CBDCs are an idea whose time has come. They present an opportunity to design a technologically advanced representation of central bank money that preserves the core features of finality, liquidity, and integrity that only the central bank can provide. Now, here you can see, guys, they are making moves. This is a tweet from Mr. Pool, a very interesting hash. Let's take a look what it means. There was a very interesting one here. Let's take a look. 266 plus plus plus. He deciphered the whole thing, and then he says reverse 69 yin yang, two worlds collide, and it's almost time for that to happen. So be ready, guys. So here we have Forbes leaning into a Ripple test. Levry raised one of my previous article on replacing Howie with a Ripple test for cryptocurrencies, where a more specific and relevant set of questions would determine the status of a digital token. The demand for a Ripple test is evolving whether the SEC wins its case or not. The conversation has moved beyond the SEC, not only because its credibility has been shaken by its startlingly bad arguments in the pre-trial phase. There is a growing recognition that the treatment of XRP by the SEC has come to symbolize the US government's fundamental misunderstanding of cryptocurrencies, decentralized ledgers, and blockchain technology, and what they mean to the global economy. For Deaton and millions of other users of the technology, XRP will either be a triumphant hero or a martyr, but its legacy will play a role in defining the future of the global economy and whether the United States will be a player or a follower. Now, guys, this is the most interesting thing that I've read today, because we were saying this a while ago, like 2 months ago or something, when they were in this lawsuit. We said that this lawsuit is not just for XRP, it's for the whole cryptocurrency space, and people were taking it very lightly. But now you can see that XRP has made a lot of noise, and Ripple in general, because of this lawsuit. And people really start to understand what XRP is right now. And it's not just some cryptocurrency. And that is why they chose it to be in a lawsuit, because this will determine the future of the global economy of the United States. If they want to be the major player, they have to let Ripple win the lawsuit so it can be regulated and used from the USA. So USA can have actually a big thing. You know, is it cool to say hodl XRP? Let's take a look. This document is very interesting, guys. The World Economic Forum's analysis has yielded 6 key findings regarding the implications of distributed ledger technology, DLT, on the future of financial services. Now, let's take a look what they are saying. So I want to bring your attention to number 5, because the most impactful DLT applications will require deep collaboration between incumbents, innovators, and regulators, adding complexity and delaying implementation. Now, what is delaying implementation is where we are right now. It's what's happening right now with the lawsuit. They are delaying. They know that they're gonna use it, but they're delaying because they're not ready yet. And it will take some time, but they are almost ready. So be ready, guys. The Bank for International Settlement. So this is what we had said about the test on the BIS study. Here they say a demand for cryptocurrencies is not driven by distrust in cash or financial industry, given that there are no differences in the perceived security of cash and offline and online banking. We can thus preliminarily disprove the hypothesis that cryptocurrencies are sought as an alternative fiat currencies or regulated finance. I don't really agree with that, because if you keep your money on the bank, you're not making any money. It will just decrease because of inflation. So what do people do? Well, educated people, they put their money in a cryptocurrency with utility in the hope that they can make money as an investment. So I don't think it's the same as cash, not at all. The thing is that they are saying that they're currencies and cash is a currency. So I think that's the major comparison in the two assets. But I mean, cash is not an asset, and cryptocurrencies are assets because they give you profits over time, whether you agree or disagree that, okay, some currencies disappeared, they make a loss, but most of them, if you had put money 1 year ago in the top 10 cryptocurrencies, you would have a lot of money right now. So here we have Ripple ODL registered in UAE to provide payments and other electronic financial services details. So there is a document that came out, and that's actually saying that the treaty between the UAE and Ripple has become official. So here we have the on-demand liquidity product has been registered with the commercial department of the UAE regulator to provide P2P financial data services, according to the tweet. So I will show you this tweet because I have it in another tab, and this tweet is actually showing us the document that has been written. Okay, it will also provide a virtual currency, presumably XRP, for exchange in a computer network and help verify payments and deliver them from senders to receivers. Guys, this is so crazy. The UAE, this is Dubai that you're talking about, guys. Think of all the businesses out there that making millions and billions of dollars. They will use XRP to make transfers in general. People who go on vacation there, they will make transfers. Guys, this is gonna let so much money flow into this space you cannot imagine. Only this news is such a big thing that you can just bet all your money in XRP because it's so big right now. UAE, guys, this is huge news. Here is the document from Al Fajr News, May 12, Morocco. Apologies, the translation is difficult. Appreciate any help from native speakers. So here's the official document. Well, I don't think you can read it, but it says Ripple on demand liquidity. So we know that it is an announcement, an official thing. Very crazy. XRP was given to Ripple, not created by Ripple. Now, many people are thinking like, what does that mean? Like, what is he saying? Well, he knows that it's a bigger thing. He knows that XRP is a bigger thing and it's not just created as a normal cryptocurrency, guys. There is much more behind the scenes going on, and David Schwartz knows 90% of what's going on and what's gonna come, because this guy was in there from the start. One of my personal favorites, because you know it's kind of like gold. XRP is an asset that can be used for settlement. It's kind of like gold that can instantly teleport around the world. It does actually move value, and there's nothing to settle afterwards. Guys, if you don't know anything about cryptocurrency, now is the time to do research on XRP. You can see it's kind of like gold. What does that mean? What does that mean about the price? The price will go to 4 digits one day, 100%. I am warning you guys, it's gonna happen very, very soon. Will court let Ripple force ex-SEC director to testify about XRP? Now this is the big thing that we're waiting for and still has not happened. The deposition. Will we see a final report that Hinman has actually testified that Ripple is not a security because what he said about Ether? On June 24th, the SEC filed a letter seeking to quash Ripple's request to have Hinman, who was director of the SEC's Division of Corporation Finance from 2017 to 2020, from testifying at a deposition. Now, Ripple Hinman has first-hand knowledge. In its letter, the SEC argued that Hinman had been one of the SEC's highest-ranking officials, and Ripple could not establish the exceptional circumstances required to justify his deposition. But Ripple has disputed the SEC's assertion that Hinman was a high-ranking officer and that calling him to testify would be a significant deterrent to qualified candidates for public service. Now we are waiting for this deposition, and if it happens, we will see fireworks, guys. So be ready. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next one. Cheers.